What's good, y'all? Today we're reacting. Let's see. Young Thug panicking right now. Let's see why.
We really got one of the greatest gifts we could have received, which is Young Thug fumbling, scrambling, just slipping on banana peels like it's Mario Kart alongside. He definitely got hit with that big blue shell. Alongside his whole was popping, y'all. Somebody play God Did, like the first minute of that song by DJ Khaled, because wow, we really got one of the greatest gifts we could have received, which is Young Thug fumbling, scrambling, just slipping on banana peels like it's Mario Kart alongside. He definitely got hit with that big blue shell alongside his whole family and people around him because of this footage that came out the other day that everybody's reacting to. So I'm gonna play you guys the footage first.
Come to find out, him and Birdman got problems because he old. Because on the mixtape that he dropped before the album, he said on one of the songs, he was like, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. Birdman is an army, I'm a one-man army. If that coming for me, I'm going out like Tony. He said those exact words.
Who is Tony?
Tony Montana. Scarface. I know Scarface. See.
He was like, Birdman is an army.
Okay.
He said Cash Money is an army. I'm a one-man army. And if them coming for me, I'm going out like Tony.
Gotcha. Scarface, the lady singing in Scarface. Yeah.
But he also said, I don't want no problems. He said, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. So everybody caught on like, oh, you owe him. And then a couple months, about 2 or 3 months after he dropped the mixtape, you heard TMZ and all like, he's suing Birdman.
Hey, for Big Gunna, for him to be called a Big Gunna a snitch for all this time. This y'all king right here. This y'all king. This him? Come on, dog. You doing a lot of talking, big dog.
Because Birdman owed him for albums. And then everybody, that was when everybody.
So this footage is from the interrogation room years ago. This is over 10 years ago. This is in 2015, I believe. This was after the Lil Wayne tour bus shot up situation, which Pee Wee Roscoe got. Pee Wee Roscoe is a guy that he's talking about in there. And he ended up getting 20 years for this crime. 20 years. It's no joke. And it got shortened. I think he ended up doing 3, 4, maybe 5 max because something with his trial. And he's been free ever since. But Young Thug, the reason why this looks crazy, and this was brought up by Trap Lord Ross. This got resurfaced by Trap Lord Ross. And it's kind of crazy to see just quote unquote, but somebody like Trap Lord Ross, like a YouTuber, bring up something and then it goes nuclear. And some people are trying to say like people put Trap Lord Ross up to this. Nah, it's not true. Trap Lord Ross has been defending Gunna against the ratting allegations or the tag or mark or whatever you want to call it for a very long time. He's defending him constantly. So it would be no surprise that in his defense of Gunna, he's like, yo, if y'all said Gunna did this, look at what Young Thug did. And looking at what Young Thug did, this is telling. I can't say it any other way. Like, just look at this. Man, I don't even think regular civilians would be telling this much. This guy's telling them like, yo, this guy Roscoe, he do crime, he sell weed to Wayne, he's giving them the background of the situation, he's telling them bars. He's like, nah, yo, Lil Wayne said I'm a one-man army and Birdman's an army because he's trying to get, like, he's just telling them everything. And there's so much more in the other clips.
This motherfucker from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This in Atlanta, and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the f***? So weird. This nigga now shot at this to us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck they said Roscoe, but I don't wanna block. I don't wanna like block.
Young Thug has always portrayed himself to be the toughest nigga, ain't never snitching, bro. But really, I just think Young Thug somebody who came across giving that gangster image, and it worked for him. He found success. He ended up getting the gang life for it, having a gang from that success. He built this gang life, and now he forgot all this stuff that he done said, because it's definitely resurfacing, and this is tarnishing his image. You gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be careful, dog. Young Thug tripping. Young Thug has completely tarnished his image, man. Look, basically he's suffering from He started this thing as a kid, I guess. Trapping, some people say killing, who knows? Like they say, it's his story. History, his story. It's whoever alive to tell the story. Young Thug could have been a bitch for all we know. Ain't nobody here to prove it. Right now, he got money and he got guns and he got bodies and he got a case. So he trying to play this game as if no snitching this, no snitching that. I'm big boss. But look what happened. What's done in the law, what's done in the dark truly do come to light, man.
Y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. And knowing Roscoe, man, that man fuck drug. That fool. You know, like, you shot at somebody, bro. But because every day, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
So I was listening to this and I was appalled. Now the reason why I was appalled is because how are you, and it's not just because, it's because Young Thug is out here pointing out every right. He's like, yo, Cudi a rat. Dog, Kid Cudi, and I joked about this with Kid Cudi in a previous video, but you guys know, like, I love Kid Cudi. But Kid Cudi, he went up there, he got subpoenaed to come explain the situation that happened to him with some guy that damn near, that set his car on fire, that went into his home, allegedly, without knowing, or without him knowing, got into this whole spat, they were about to get into a physical altercation before Diddy said, yo, it was all cool. Traumatized his dog that he said was never the same. And you know a guy like Kid Cudi does have children, or he has a daughter. But you know guys like Kid Cudi, their dog is for sure, he's definitely got a tiny dog. And for sure he loves him like family. So that definitely hurt him. And he has never proclaimed to be a gangster a single day in his life. And then you got Young Thug talking about, man, Cudi a rat. What? And then you got, of course, what he did with Gunna, where he was saying that, like, yo, he can't mess with Gunna anymore, which is quite understandable, to be honest. But he just became the arbiter of what is ratting and what's not ratting. And now when this comes out, I was like, yo, if you've got this in your history, how could you possibly ever open your mouth? Like, you should have just stayed quiet. And I think this is partially because Young Thug didn't drop any music. I'm keeping it real. Even the fans are like, yo, you ain't even dropping music for us. You doing all this talking. Get the hell out of here with that. But Young Thug replies to this. Eventually, he's forced to reply because this starts getting spread everywhere. Now, I will say this. Trap Lord Ross posted this himself. He did like two separate days on it.
Hold on, y'all. Let me go get a drink. This is getting interesting.
Suddenly, you started to see it spring up on every single page. Now, obviously, I would post it, but you start seeing people like Feared Buck posting stuff like this, more like bigger, broader, I would say broader outlets. Gunna's PR team, they're running promo on this, which I respect it. Go ahead and do that, because this guy blackballed you from a lot of potential collaborations. And Lil Baby is somebody that looks like a damn fool right now. We really want to hear what Ja Rule and Lil Baby has to say about this situation. But Young Thug goes on to say, scrambling. They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. Rat where? Hold on.
Hey, if you live in one of these cities right here, why don't you own an apartment building? Seriously, let me show you a path that could absolutely change your life and unlock financial freedom. You might be thinking right now, listen, Tyler, I don't have millions and millions of dollars sitting in a bank account. Hell, I don't even know what a good deal would look like or how to get started. And that's okay, because just for a second, I want to challenge you to think bigger than you've ever thought before. Because in just a minute, I'm going to give you the exact process that I've taught my students to use every single day to create their real estate empire by owning these big apartment complexes. I'm going to invite you to attend my upcoming masterclass in your area. You can click right here to get those seats. Now listen, despite the common belief that people cannot own these things, I'm going to tell you right now that doing an apartment deal, buying an apartment deal is actually less headache than any of those single family flips that you've seen on TV. If you have the right tools and the right people, which we can help you with both of those, by the way, anybody can own an apartment complex. And I'm going to show you how right now. Okay, let's dive into this thing. First, we need to find an apartment, right? You're going to go to a place called loopnet.com where you'll find a whole bunch of apartment deals, but we're looking for specific apartment deals. You want to look for those that are listed by.
What is this guy talking about? So now telling is playing an interrogation video in court. You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. And man, this is outrageous. And also, Dora, who is Young Thug's sister, she's spoken a lot in the past on things to do with Young Thug, especially business as well. And she had the following to say. She says, go play in sand and stop playing blogs to try and rewrite a narrative to help you, idiot. And I think she's talking about, she posted on her story with someone that said, just by the way, I did some digging and Seti Nash paid the original person who posted it $500 to take it down so he could pretend it's new. And this is like a little bit above my pay grade. Nah, but they're trying to say that this guy reposted it as new while like to make it blow up again. I don't know.
Alright, what I miss, y'all?
This is ridiculous. Interrogate. What is this guy talking about? I helped my
They
brother. Goes on to say.
They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. My brother. Boy, get your ass up out of here.
Scrambling. They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. Right where? Hold on. What is this guy talking about? So now telling is playing an interrogation video in court. You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. And man, this is outrageous. And also, Dora, who is Young Thug's sister, she's spoken a lot in the past on things to do with Young Thug, especially business as well. And she had the following to say. She says, go play in sand and stop playing blogs to try and rewrite a narrative to help you, idiot. And I think she's talking about, she posted on her story with someone that said, just by the way, I did some digging and Seti Nash paid the original person who posted it $500 to take it down so he could pretend it's new. And this is like a little bit above my pay grade. Nah, but they're trying to say that this guy reposted it as new while like to make it blow up again. I don't really know the situation here, but clearly she's on Young Thug's side, as she should be, as difficult as it is. But you know what they're trying to pull after this? They try to get Roscoe on. So they're flooding everybody. Like you've got everybody giving their own take on things, including
what y'all thinking? Is he guilty or is he not? I don't know, man. I don't know.
What's his name? Thugger Daily, this was his 9/11, to be honest. But he went on to say, just heard this guy, YSL Duke, said, just heard this guy say I broke his heart. A dude that was in there talking about me like a dog. We understand you told the cops that was your gun, but why tell them you gave it to me to get back at a rival, which was in my plea? Those was your words. SMH, you the weird one. I ain't see that footage till 2023, y'all. Ish broke my heart, too. And he's talking about, so Duke right here, I think he's talking about
the old footage.
Yak Gotti? Yeah, Yak Gotti, who was one of the people that was in the YSL trial as well. Yo, YSL is in absolute shambles. And this is the thing. It's so funny because you can't even take what Young Thug says seriously, because he used to say, yo, all y'all's team is rats. I wouldn't know nothing about that. Nobody in YSL would ever tell. And then we just see person after YSL Woody. We see Gunna. We see who? The brother of Young Thug? Who was the other guy? I forgot that guy's name already. We see everybody telling. So he was wrong about all that. And then we get video footage or audio of him in this interrogation. He just said too much.
Whole circle of rants, I guess.
And then he gets Roscoe on. And then Roscoe explains what a statement is. So let's listen to this guy.
Politicking, man. Jeff, clean as Listerine, man. Clean as Ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time. I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we sell the Wayne Carter weed. What the f is wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do, a real street nigga. Kept it solid, kept it overly real, you feel what I'm saying? Really try to pull me out the hole. So, yeah, I don't, you feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up now. Let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politics. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it real. When I was locked up and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, that's the type of friend you want. He was like, man, Roscoe ain't told y'all the damn thing. Yeah, that's the beauty there. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those, everybody is in the state room, in the interrogation room, and they gave statements. You know, we're gonna throw the paperwork party tomorrow.
You notice what he said? He said he did what a tax-paying citizen do, and then he quickly switched up. Oh, he did what a real street man is supposed to do. So his brain glitched a little bit there, and we can't expect anything less actually from Roscoe, because this was like a little bit of a Freudian slip, as they call it. Yeah, he did what a tax-paying citizen should do, which is exactly what Kid Cudi did, which is try and keep these menaces off the streets. The tax-paying citizens, they're supposed to tell, right? So I think he just realized, like, yo, I'm defending telling right now, and then he says tax-paying citizen, and then he says, no, he did what a real street was supposed to do. Isn't it supposed to be silent? Like, we've seen other people be silent. Let's look at DaBaby. DaBaby got in there, sat down, and shut up. Not Young Thug. Lil Durk got in there, sat down, shut up. We haven't even heard. People think Lil Durk fell off because of how silent he's been. That's what should be happening. And then Pee Wee Roscoe goes on to tell, like, yo, this is how the internet worked. You know, back then they said Pee Wee Roscoe's the type of friend that you need to have. Yes, Pee Wee Roscoe, you are the type of friend that you need to have, but that doesn't change the fact that Young Thug told on you. Like, Roscoe is such a solid friend. He took 20 years for Young Thug. And of course he got out early, but he didn't know he was going to get out. And even now he's hopping in to defend him. But granted, Thug was paying all of Roscoe's legal fees. And even now I wouldn't be surprised if Thug is paying paying Roscoe's life, making sure he's straight in every regard. But Roscoe continues. And in a separate clip, he tries to do some damage control. So I'm going to play you guys that one right now.
We're gonna put it on the table. Yeah, man. He said my name. You already told him. Yo, Roscoe wouldn't do nothing like that. Yo, Roscoe sell him weed. Roscoe, yada. Nah, man. Come on, man. He ain't never put me on the scene or no crime or attachment to no crime. If anything, he helped me. That could have costed him. So come on, man.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base.
Y'all got to be crazy. That, you feel what I'm saying? Nah, a rap. Is that like now? Like you see what's going on. You can't buy me. You can't pay me. Come on, man. I'm just like this infinity. Third eye open, man. You feel what I'm saying? Well connected, overly respected. My mama couldn't do that in this shit, be honest. You feel what I'm saying? You know how good it felt? They say I told, I stole, I rolled. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, everything by P. You know what I'm saying? I turned them over to a G. Come on, man. No, selective politics, what y'all doing? Why 6ix9ine ain't no good? Y'all hanging with Gunna, Boston Richie, all these red ass niggas in the game, you feel what I'm saying? That on road and told and got on the stand with on demand. Yeah, that ain't, come on, bro. I'm looking at the internet every day. Y'all let a nigga get on the stand and say he tricked him. Ain't nothing tricking about that, man. Come on, man. I love you, Jeffrey. You kept it overly real. Out of 30 motherfuckers, man, only one I can look in the eye, 'cause you know about law, you my only co-defendant, man. Come on, man. We still here with no tail, man. Made it through the storm without a bruise.
It seems like a lot of black people got ADHD. It seemed like this dude lying. It also seemed like this dude is all over the place. Am I tripping?
Now I see the world is totally confused. Come on, man. I'm going to give it to you raw as an oyster, man, on the shore. You dig what I'm saying? Not in the water where that motherfucker still living. Yeah. Aiden Ross called me tomorrow. We're going up. The paperwork party really been too long. I'm going to show you. No, Thug ain't no snitch. I'm going to show y'all what a snitch is tomorrow. I'm going to show you in black and white with no despite. If y'all saying Sergio good, this person good, why 6ix9ine ain't good? Go do a song with him. Y'all might as well all rack up as the rap commodity. Bro. Yeah, that's elected politics. Waking on ears. I'm just going to give y'all a glimpse of it. I'm finna just give y'all the gun tomorrow, the paperwork part. Okay? That's the day the trick took the deal. Yeah. So
trying to send the heat towards these people, but it's not working because people don't care about Duke's music. People don't care about Rollo's music. So this damage control doesn't even really work. And Flacco even posted a piece of paper that said the following. One of the detectives from First 48 said Young Thug gave him information about a murder in the back of his squad car. Young Thug and his team have filed multiple motions to stop the detective from testifying. So they didn't want that guy going up in court and telling them that Young Thug told me that. So this guy, and even in the video, the interrogation, or the audio of the interrogation, you got Young Thug asking for an Italian beef and Pepsi. He's like, yo, y'all can't have someone go outside and get me something? Like, he was like, yo, this inside food isn't it. So he was really gearing up to tell. And sure, like, maybe he didn't make a statement, but we're talking about Young Thug set the precedent on what telling is. So we need to hear from this is the thing, he tried to blackball Gunna, who's dropping better music than him, significantly better music than him. This guy hasn't even dropped music since he got out, thinking he runs stuff. No, you don't run anything in this music thing anymore, unless you drop some heat, which I will be right there if you drop some heat, absolutely. It doesn't change the fact that you told, though. And that's the funny thing about all this, is that if you drop some heat, absolutely. It doesn't change the fact that you told, though. And that's the funny thing about all this, is they try to make it seem like, yo, nah, if we bring the person and they tell you that somebody didn't tell, then that means that they didn't tell. No, I've got eyes, ears, nose, mouth. I've got the sense of touch. I can see with my own two eyes. We can see with our own two eyes if somebody told. It doesn't matter what Young Thug said. I saw what happened with Gunna, and Gunna told. It doesn't matter what Pee Wee Roscoe says or anybody else. I saw, and well, I didn't see. I heard what Young Thug said, and I was telling by his own definition as well. So we got to get that out the way. Even that dude YSL Mondo, who's infamously known for no mystery in his history, he digs into the mystery for Young Thug. So I'm gonna play you guys that right now.
I just beat him off a Rico. Come home, still talking about, oh, rat. Bro, that's God. That ain't nothing but God biting you back in your... Bro, because you supposed to been thankful that you just beat a life sentence in a Rico and came home and minded your business and been humble. But instead, you still coming out pushing the rat narrative, bro, and all that, this, that, and the third. Now look, he came back and bought you. But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got on the bit talking about, and y'all heard it with y'all own ears. You got somebody AI and did that in the third, and oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about like Gunna ratted from saying yes, ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying they said Roscoe shot the bus up, and then a nigga like Roscoe did 10 years behind this shit, and you just got on the internet talking about didn't rat on you? Boy, y'all so brainwashed, it's sickening. Y'all need daddy figures, and y'all be sitting back waiting on something good something to happen. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around. Maybe put me on. Maybe I can.
Big dog spitting. He's spitting, y'all. He's spitting. Y'all need daddy figures. We're gonna wrap this one up. Appreciate everybody who came through.